That's enough. This court sees no reason to further prolong the trial. This case is extremely clear. I see no room for misinterpretation of the facts.
It wasn't me. I swear it wasn't me.
The evidence and testimony we have seen and heard are conclusive. The victim was alone at this table when he drank from that poisoned cup of coffee.
No. You're wrong. I know what I saw. I saw... I saw someone else there. A man. He's the real killer. Why won't anyone believe me?
Well, I'd say that pretty much wraps this case up, wouldn't you?
Mr. Wright?
This court finds the defendant. This court is adjourned. January 6, 10:03 a.m. Writing Cola offices.
The start of the new year always makes me feel like I can take on the whole world.
I bet it does, man. Surely.
So, I decided that our resolution should be... Swabi! Take on the world!
You bet your ass, Maya. Sorry!
What do you think?
Sure, whatever, Maya.
But I think maybe you've had more than enough mistletoe cake. There's never enough mistletoe, Nick.
Never! You got to eat a lot of cake during New Year's. It's basically a tradition. Like watching the fireworks on TV or playing a board game.
Hey, pal!
Hey, Gumshoe.
Happy New Year, Detective!
Likewise. Now listen up, right? I wanna...
Here's to another fruitful year of lawyer-police cooperation.
Yeah, me too. Alright, pal. You got some explaining to.
Have you got a holiday present for me, Detective?
What? Oh, here, have this. It's really nothing much, but... I'm sure. You cannot give your own gun to Maya, like, out of the bed like that. I mean, imagine the repercussions that this might... I mean, think about the future. I mean, she already developed her habits of being a thief. You want her to build up habits of being a murderer too, Gumshoe? It is inevitable, isn't it?
Yay! Thanks!
No, pal, we need to have a talk. Take a seat.
Hey, what about Penny? You haven't forgotten her present, have you?
No, no. Are you doing this on purpose? Cause I don't want to give another gun to her as well. I mean, you know what happened last time.
Guess I'm busted. I did like my first practical joke of the year.
Very funny, pal. Now let's see how funny you think it is when I show you this. What is it? A magazine?
Oh, hey! There's a picture of you in the magazine. You're getting more and more popular, Nick.
Hey, I wanna see! Deadly poisoning brings guilty verdict. Defense attorney Wright trounced.
What? Trounced? Let me see that.
The defense attorney gave an almost childishly amateur performance yesterday.
What the heck is this?
Nick. God damn it. I just came back to the office after weeks of, like, outside Japanofornia, and you lost a case? Jesus.
Get the report, pal. About you.
Listen to this. Mr. Wright must take full responsibility for the ruling on this case.
Well, and don't tell me you don't remember anything about it.
But I don't remember anything about it.
When was that issue from, anyway? December of last year. Which I guess makes it last month.
Which makes it old news, you mean?
But I wasn't involved in a poisoning case in December. Uh-oh. What could this mean?
So what do you think this is all about, Nick?
If it wasn't you, pal, then there leaves only one possibility.
No way. You don't mean
A
a phony Nick?
I guess it was inevitable that at some point Nick would have like a sort of doppelganger slash fake of himself. Since he's gotten so popular, but still. This must be Gumshoe's idea of a joke. I guess it's starting off the year with one, too. An article from December 5th says I was trounced and my client was found guilty. So, what are you going to do about it, pal? What do you mean, what am I going to do about it?
It's your fault that the judge found the defendant guilty in this case.
Well, I mean... Okay, if we're thinking about Matt Angard's case, that was the first case we ever had with a law situation. I mean, our defendant was found guilty, and he sure was, so... But I guess we're talking about Nick's reputation over here. I guess they're saying that this case that happened like in December was so bad. This phony Nick, like whoever it was, made Nick look really, really bad, like the real Nick. My fault? How do you figure that?
Because the Phoenix Wright is super famous now. Well, maybe only sort of. I mean, you're still not getting lots of money, and I'm feeling kind of disappointed in that front. I cannot steal much, you know.
Yeah, see what happens when your hotshots start getting too full of yourselves? But I didn't do anything wrong. At least, not that I can remember. Yeah, you know, after solving so many cases, there's bound to be like people that are gonna get a revenge on you or something like that. And I'm not saying the killers, maybe there are some people involved with the cases that we've done before that might be a little bit mad at you. Case in point, I think that Gato definitely has something with Nick. We don't know what is his deal yet. Man, he's surely connected to some case that we've done before with Nick. If they're making this right, pal. No! And that means taking the case back to court. Got it? Taking the case back to court.
Sounds like we got our first case of the new year. Let's take a look with Gusto.
I don't know. The judge already issued a guilty verdict once in this case. It's not going to be easy to get it overturned. Yeah, I mean, okay. I remember once we redid the DL6 incident and we found out the true killer was Manfred von Karma. So that technically was us thinking of a case that happened a long time ago, but we redid it and recorrected it. But besides that, I wonder what the process is for, you know, redoing cases and all that. I bet that there's a lot of documenting and, you know, writing papers and such, right?
I guess that New Year's resolution is going to have to wait until next year.
So you're taking the case, right? Good. I'm gonna go head over to the courthouse then. After that, I'll go back to the precinct. Go by if you need something, okay, pal? Okay, well, see ya, Gumshoe. Thank you for letting us know about this. I guess people are starting to know the name Phoenix Wright. If a client entrusted the case to me based on my reputation, I guess I'm kind of responsible. But why would someone want to impersonate me? What sort of a guy would do that? I mean, if we're talking about... if we're talking about somebody that wants to ride off of Phoenix Wright's, like, popularity and such, them making fun of the original Phoenix Wright wouldn't do the job. So that would mean that they have something against the real Nick, like they have some sort of grudge or something like that. I don't know, but let's see. Let's see how we're gonna tackle this particular case. What to do?
So, what's our first move?
I guess we go down to the detention center and talk.
Wait a second, Nick. This person's behind bars because of you. Wherever it is, isn't going to be jumping at the chance to meet you, right?
Hey, let's get one thing straight. It wasn't me. It was a fake me that did this.
I wonder if he looks exactly like you. Your funny... Xinyop. I mean...
What's that? Xenyop? I hope not. Ugh. What kind of name for an evil double is Xenyop? Anyway. Oh! If you write it backwards, it's Phoenix! Ah, gotcha. Oh, Maya, you're such a jokester.
Nick, I got it!
If you're going to ask whether I've got a twin brother, the answer is no. I mean, we're past that kind of cliche in murder mysteries.
Spoil sport. Did you notice Gumshoe was acting weirder than usual, or was it just me?
I mean, he definitely was worried. What do you mean?
I mean, he wasn't really worked up. Like a guy who's just found out he's going to be a dad or something.
Yeah, I guess he was acting kind of strange.
Maybe he realized he's got strong feelings for you, Nick.
Oh my. We are working up towards that trio of Phoenix x Edgeworth x Gumshoe ship. Considering how he interact, I seriously doubt that, man. But he does care.
Now, if he wasn't nervous because of you...
And maybe because of our new guilty client. Maybe Gumshoe has some connection to the guilty client? In which case, why didn't he tell us before? I mean, this happened in December, right? Unless it happened at the end of December, I don't know. But, okay, well, I guess so. Let's see about some stuff, but before that... Cheer up, Charlie! A quite decorative plant. It's sort of a keepsake. Something to remember Mia by. Sure, the office is a mess, but I never forget to water this little fella. Truly. Let's see, what are they doing right now? There's a giant building just outside the window. The Gatewater Hotel. Yeah, indeed. They are working on that Gatewater land. I wonder if that bellboy is going to send me a greeting card this year too. Probably. I still remember that one time when Shell the Killer disguised himself as the bellboy. Still on the lookout for that guy. I know that Edgeworth is working really hard on that. I'm keeping my tabs on that too. But for right now... I'm in the affairs department. But okay, let's go to the detention center first. Can we talk to the client?
It's nerve-wracking, waiting to meet our new client. I wonder just what kind of person you tricked and got found guilty.
Keep it down, Maya. That kind of talk could ruin me.
Eh! How could you, Mr. Wright? How could you do this to me?
Ah. So I guess I was right. There was some connection between the guilty client and Gumshoe.
Are you kidding me? They put me in the solitary. I haven't been able to stop crying.
Aren't you?
Yes, I am. I'm totally and utterly let down. Are you... Wait, who the fuck is this person? Don't pretend you don't know me. It's Maggie, remember? Maggie Bird.
Maggie Bird. Oh. Maggie Bird. She's the policewoman that defended that one time. She was accused of murdering her lover. He was a cop too. What are you doing in here? Didn't I get you a
Oh sure, very funny. After that fifth-rate defense job, you come in here and start making jokes? You better hurry up and tell her what happened, Nick. Oh, I see.
So that's where we stand right now.
And so you've been caught up in another murder. My whole life has been nothing but a whirlwind of bad luck and failures.
Oof. I mean, you did tell us that before. I guess it still hasn't stopped. I hope it did get better, though. I think I remember her saying the exact same thing last time.
But I don't mind. What's one more disaster in my life? At least now the real Mr. Wright is here with me. I won't let the world keep me down, sir.
Yeah? Yeah, boy. Alright, well.
So, how come you're dressed like that, Maggie? Last year you look so sharp in that police uniform.
Yeah, is this like a second job of yours of a maid?
I was sorry after that incident last year.
Oh.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's okay. I don't mind one bit. I enjoy being on the force, but I think it was time for me to move on. So, what do you do now? In the second act of The Life of Maggie Bird, I'm playing the role of a waitress.
A waitress? Oh, so you're not a maid. You're working as a waitress.
Yes, in a French restaurant. It's a small place, but it's quite fashionable. My charming smile and shapely figure came through for me. And the owner, Mr. Armstrong, hired me straight away, sir.
And then you got dismissed straight away, right?
Yeah, you could put it that way.
Yeah, well, you know what? You don't have to worry about this. We're gonna get you out of this. For sure.
This whole mess started on the 3rd of last month. And it happened at Très Bien. Très Bien? Yes, it's a restaurant where good service and a friendly smile are always included. Oh. There were 2 men at the table, both drinking coffee. And then... one of the men slipped some poison into the victim's cup. The victim took just one sip and was gasping for air. I was so shocked, I passed out. Hey, hold on there, Maggie. What? You keep calling the guy the victim. Didn't you know the guy who was killed? Not at all. I never even seen the guy before. Oh.
So she wouldn't have had a motive to kill him then, I guess. Truly, something that the prosecutor and the defense definitely didn't take into consideration when this case happened, probably. And the other man, the killer, you saw him, right?
Of course. A good waitress must be attentive to the clientele.
So you saw the killer, but you were found guilty of the crime anyway. How come?
You tell me, Mr. Wright.
I guess the answer to my question is my phony. Anyway, she saw the killer. Better see if I can get a description of the guy. I mean, it does seem straightforward, but let's see.
So, if you saw the murder, why were you still convicted?
Because no one else saw.
So what?
The other man. The one who put the poison in the victim's coffee. I mean, Maggie Bird definitely did not have like any motive for killing this person, as far as we know. But given the fact that we had 2 people at this table, and the other person that could have done it was on the other side, where the victim was, one would assume that these 2 would definitely know each other, so there could be a strong motive on the killer, on the real killer.
Everyone testified that way. Mr. Armstrong, the customer, everyone. The victim was sitting alone at his table the whole time.
How is that possible? Wait, what?
I don't know, but no one person would believe me, sir. Even Phoenix Wright, my one last hope for a fair trial, failed me. What a pathetic defense. My granny could have done a better job.
Look, that wasn't me, okay?
Then, they found something a bit incriminating in my apron pocket.
I see. They found the poison.
What? A small bottle of poison. What? A poison? It was in your pocket? Well, I passed out when the victim collapsed. The killer must have slipped the poison into my pocket when I was unconscious.
And no one else saw this other guy.
No, sir. That's what everyone said. But I don't see how they could have missed him.
Yeah, truly. I mean, were there other people in the restaurant at that time, like other clients and such? Did this phony Phoenix just poofed out of existence out there, just like that? Did he jump out the window real fast? Okay, about this other guy.
I was the one who took the coffee to the two men.
Oh? And what was your impression of them?
Well, when I first saw them, I kind of thought they might be in the music industry. In music? How come? Well, one of them had some sort of earpiece, and an emo musician's look about him.
Yeah. Are you sure it wasn't one of those gadgets that Super Saiyans use to measure the power levels of their enemies?
And there was a sample CD on the table, sir. An earpiece and a sample CD, yeah. Did you get a look at the CD at all? It had a band's name written on it. I think it was MC something. They must have been preparing for their debut, I guess.
MC Hammer? So it was a band CD. Maybe a promo disc?
Maybe it was MC Screwdriver.
Okay, I see what you're doing there, Maya. Get serious, Maya. Would you buy the CD of a group named that?
What was the name of that group again? Mr. Hacksaw? Mr. Frank Saw It? No, MC. And what about the killer? What did he look like? Well, I don't even remember. Well, he was a young man. Well, built like the victim, really.
I mean, okay. If we are going by, you know, just breaking the fourth wall over here, because Nick and the characters, like Maya and Nick, definitely won't know what the killer looks like, but breaking the fourth wall here and me seeing this as the player, we've seen like the flashbacks like a couple of times here with the victim and the possible killer that had similar hair as Nick. So one would assume that he definitely looked like Nick at that point, in which case, why aren't you saying that, Maggie Bird? I don't know. I mean, Nick definitely has a distinct look for him. But okay, maybe if we show you this article, you may remember. Yeah, I need to ask you about this.
Hey, this article's about my case.
Can you tell me anything about the guy who was pretending to be me?
Yes, sir. It was the morning after I'd been arrested. I met you in the visitor's room here. You were wearing one of your super sharp suits.
Yeah, like the one and only suit that he ever wears, the blue one. Me?
Yes, you was right. Hey Maggie, was my able double I am here too?
And did you also see like someone called Ebon, like around as well, in a fancy detective suit, in like a white suit with a monocle?
No, I don't remember that funny you, Maya. And definitely not another detective like you. No, it would have been so cool.
Imagine that we have like an entire team of phonies, like me, Maya, and Nick. But instead, those phonies wear mustaches with them. That surely would fool everybody in Japan.
You got really worked up and passionate. I'm gonna get you cleared up this crime, you said.
Okay, well, I get the picture. But you met me in person before. So how come you didn't realize that guy wasn't the real me?
I guess, looking back now, it was a little strange.
Only a little.
Oh, okay, so you were a bit taller than normal, and you looked a bit shady. And your voice was a bit weird. Oh, and you had this kind of funny accent then.
So the guy was nothing like me then?
Well, you had your spiky hair and blue suit. I mean, who the fuck would have that kind of hair? And always wear blue suits out of all things. I mean, Christ.
Is all it takes for someone to imitate me? Apparently so. I remember those episodes from One Piece that there were a bunch of pirates that imitated the Straw Hat after the 2-year gap. Oh, anime.
How about anyone else in the courtroom? Like the judge and the observers? Didn't they realize he was an imposter?
Everyone had these big question marks on their faces.
But it seemed that no one wanted to say anything, sir. This guy just keeps getting weirder and weirder.
Mr. Wright, do you think it's possible to get a retrial? Well, that's what we're gonna work on right now. Probably. The court ruled in the absence of a genuine defense attorney. So we should be able to get a retrial. Oh. I see. So because the original case didn't have the defense attorney at that point, I guess that would be a... I mean, we can work with that. We'll tell them that and we can get a retrial, see if we can see if that would work. That's an interesting situation, not gonna lie.
Mr. Wright? Do you think we'll win next time, sir?
Yes, we definitely will, Birdie. No doubts about it, no ifs and buts. We're definitely gonna get you out of this.
My life has been a full court meal of bad luck, complete with defeat for dessert. Since I was 6 months old, when I fell from the 9th floor of my apartment building, I've been hit by all sorts of vehicles, gotten sick from all sorts of foods, failed at almost every test I've taken, experienced almost every kind of disaster. I even landed a phony lawyer when I had the misfortune of being accused of murder. But I will survive, because Maggie Bird always lives to fight another day.
There you go. That's the Maggie Bird that I know.
And one day, I will find it. Just you wait and see, sir. I'll find that one single moment of good luck. Zinniop is really gonna pay for this.
What are you staring at me like that for? Well, Miles right. Whoever it is that thought it was a good idea to use my name, like an innocent girl convicted of murder, had better watch out.
I'll find him. Don't you worry. We'll get Zinniop for you. And I am in Ebon as well. Thank you. Oh, I'll tell you where Trebian is then.
Treb. Alright, the restaurant where the murder took place.
Yes, sir. When you go, please tell Mr. Armstrong I said hi. Sure. Alright, Nick. Let's go check out this restaurant and its food.
Shorty. I guess so. So I guess now we have the location. Let's go to criminal affairs first and talk to Gumshoe a little bit more. So, Gumshoe, this is why you got so worked up, eh? And there's that stupid blue badger over there. And hey, he's got a girlfriend. Aw, that's sweet. I mean, I hate the blue badger with all my heart and soul, but I hope that he's gonna be happy with his new girlfriend.
It's been ages since we came down to the precinct, huh, Nick?
Looks like Gumshoe isn't around.
It's got it so easy, leaving anyone else to do the work.
Him leaving everyone else to do the work? Knowing him and knowing who the guilty client is, he is definitely gonna work like 10 more times. No, he's out there somewhere. I bet he's on the courthouse. I mean, he did say that. He's probably trying to arrange the retrial of this case. Ah, okay, well,
thank you, Gumshoe. Yes, that means we should get to the detention center and chat with our killer, huh?
I mean, we already did that. After being convicted without a fair trial, I'm not sure killer is the right label. Alright, well... Hey, what up, sir? It's probably the chief of detectives here. He's glued to his computer screen. What? Master Ness turned up at the bank? What's he doing?